Okay, now, as you can see, we have two different expressions here of multiplication of fractions, right? So we're going to identify which one of them is less, greater, or if they are equal. So what I'm going to do first is the following. I'm going to multiply this size, which is my numerator first. 3 times 4 will give me equals to 12. And 4 times 5 will give me equals to 20. So I have an answer. Now I'm going to go to my other side. And I will multiply 4 times 1, which is equals to 4. And 5 times 8, which is going to give me equals to 40. So since I need to know which of these two fractions are less, greater, or equals to, I'm noticing something. I don't have the same denominator, so I'm going to start by making sure that both of my denominators are the same. I'm going to start with 20, the smallest one, and 40. And once again, what we have learned already in class, my times table. 1 times 20, 20. 2 times 20 will give me equals to 40. I have the same least common denominator. So since I have the same least common denominator, what I'm going to do now is the following. 1 times my 20. How many times did I multiply that to get the 20? Times 2. So I'm going to do that here. I have now 24 as my numerator and 40 as my denominator. And the same thing here. Now both of my denominators are the same. Now I will be able to compare them. So based on this, I'm going to say, is 2440 greater, less, or equals to 440? And that will be exactly greater, right? So I'm going to write this. Once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and place this on my number line. I have this as a 0, and this will be a 1. I'm going to write the following. Denominator is 40. So 40 over 40 will give me equals to my 1. And what we have learned already, what I know, 20, I'm going to place each of these fractions on my number line. Because I want to prove that 2440 is greater than 440. So what I'm going to start with, if this is 4040, which is 1, this here will be equals to, who would like to tell me?
20,
20, is that right? Without
2040.
Oh, okay, very good. 2040. So 2040, if I'm thinking about 2040, what would I have here between my 0 and my 2040? Go ahead.
Between the 20 and the 40.
My 0 and the 2040. What would I have here? What would be my fraction?
10 to 40.
1040. Very good. So now, between my 2040 and my 4040, what will be my fraction?
30, 40.
3040. So now, listen to what I'm going to say. Once I have that, I need to find out the 2440. So if I know that here I have my 2040, right? My 2440 should be like around here. Isn't that right? Right here. And if I go back to my 410, it should be like around here. This will be my 410, and this here will be my 2440. Which means, if you look at it, the 2440, is it closer to my 1 or is it closer to my 0?
Closer to your 1.
Closer to my 1. And that is why 2440 is what?
Is greater than
Greater than
440.
410, which is closer to my
That's closer to 0.
Pretty good.
One question. Why is 440 410?
Thank you. 440. Thank you. Okay? So 440. Do we understand that so far? Now, one more thing before we end this up. If I go to my 2040, who would like to tell me how to change that into a decimal? Why would that give me as a decimal? Anyone?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Why 2040 will be as a decimal? If 4040 is equals to 1, right? Why would my 2040 be as a decimal? Anyone?
Doing the math.
Anyone? Why would my 2040 be as a decimal? We learned that in class. If this is a 1, why will my 2040 be as a decimal? Point. I'm waiting. Very good. So why will my 1040 be as a decimal?
0.25.
And what about my 3040?
0.75.
Excellent.
And I 44 comes $1.
And your 4040 will be equal to the 1.
$1.
Or if you want to think about the money, those dollars. Okay? So now, are we ready for this? Are we ready to practice?